everyone, welcome to my channel Children's Creation. So today I am back with another educational and very interesting videos for your classes and for your tuitions. So today we will learn about lights and shadows. Okay, so now let's move. So this chapter will be in parts because it's not because there are many activities in it, right? For example, this is the activity 1. Okay, this is the activity 2. This is the activity this is the activity 2, and see, this is okay, and this is the activity 5, activity 4. So there are many more means, no? So these are there are many activities in this book, so it will not take that much of time. We will not cover the activities, but I will tell you about that activity, that what you have to do, and you can perform that activities in your home as well. So understand to light and shadows. So let's get started. So now let's move to the this one. Just let's move to the yeah. Look at the objects around you. Enlist any 5 objects that emit light of their own. What are such objects known as? And enter any 5 objects that do not emit light of their own. So now, what are such objects known as? So we have learned in previous classes that some objects like sun, stars, give off their light of their own. Such objects are known as luminous objects. That helps us to see the non-luminous objects that do not produce their light of their own. And pencils, mug, milk, cupboard, etc. some non-luminous objects. So what is the meaning of luminous and non-luminous, and what is the difference between the luminous and non-luminous objects are that the objects, right? For example, so what is the meaning of luminous and non-luminous? So the objects, right? So the objects that produce their own light are known as what? Luminous objects. So for example, if we take the example of sun, right? If we take the example of sun, okay, sun, stars, fireflies, lightning. Okay, so these are all these are luminous objects. Okay, these are luminous objects. Why? Because they produce their own light. Sun produces their its own light. Stars produce their own light. And what is the fact? That okay, so most of us think that the stars reflects the light of the sun or the moon. No, it's wrong, because the stars have their own light. That's why they come in the category of what? Luminous objects, because they produce their own light. Why we are not able to see its light? Because stars are very far from us. Okay, so we have learned in previous classes. You have also learned in class 3rd, class 4. So that what are the stars? That stars are very far from us, right? So they appear very small from the earth and from the sky, right? So that's why we can't see their own light, but they produces its own light. Okay, and now let's move to the non-luminous objects. So what is non-luminous objects? So the objects, okay, the objects that produce their own light, right? They produce their own light. No, what are non-luminous objects? See, I am also wrong. So if you know the answer of what are non-luminous objects, so please write it in the comment section below. So now let me tell you what is non-luminous objects. So non-luminous objects are those objects that do not produce their own light. They reflect the light of other natural sources of our earth. Okay, so that are known as non-luminous. For example, moon. Okay, so most of us think that moon is a natural source of light. We all know that it's a natural source of light, but it does not produce its own light. It reflects the light of the sun. Most of us just think that moon has its own light, so it comes in the category of luminous objects, not in the non. But You are wrong, friends. The moon comes in the non-luminous objects. The moon does not have its own light. And other things, like for example, if we see pencils, mug, cupboard, desk, chair, and many more, these are known as non-luminous objects. Okay, now let's move to the sources of light. So now, what is the sources of light? Okay, after the sources of light we have the activity 1. Okay, so let's just discuss it. And yes, it will be parts, it will be in parts. So now let's study about the sources of light. What is sources of light? So any object that produces light is called a source of light. A source of light can be natural or artificial. So there are two sources of light that are known as what? Natural sources of light and artificial sources of light. So what are natural sources of light? The sources of light that are made by God or made that occur in nature are known as natural sources of light. Then, like for example, if we see the sun, the stars, and even more insects like glowworms, jellyfish, fireflies, etc., etc. Right? So these are known as the natural sources of light because they are not by man-made. What is the meaning of man-made? That are made by man, that are made by us human beings, that are made by our human beings. Right? So that is known as the artificial sources of light. Let me tell you in the detail of artificial sources of light. The sources of light that are created by humans. For example, electric bulbs, LEDs, candles, torches. Okay, so these are some examples of artificial sources of light. So the artificial sources of light are also known as man-made sources of light, means that are created by us, that are created by human beings. Okay, now let's discuss about the activity 1, that is take a clear sheet, throw the plastic sheet, a piece of butter paper, and a thick cardboard sheet. Try to look for soap. This is the activity, right? Let me just, okay, so we don't need that, right? So why? Because let me tell you that why this, okay, oh sorry, why this activity is given over here, to understand the concept of transparent, translucent, and opaque objects. So I will tell you about the transparent and opaque objects. Okay, so they are, so these are some sources of light, not the sources of light, right? So these are the sources of light. These are some transparent, translucent, and opaque objects. Let me tell you what are. Let me just tell you about what is this transparent object. So let me again tell you about the transparent objects. Okay, so what are transparent objects? So the objects, no, but let's study first about this part, that is we can see through certain things like glass and water, but not through some other things like book or table. This happens because some things allow light to pass through them, while some other things do not allow light to pass from them. So let me tell you about the transparent objects. So the objects that allow light to pass through them completely are known as transparent objects. Okay, so transparent objects are those that allow light to pass completely through them. For example, glass, clear water. For example, if we see, these are some pictures, like see over here, this is a clear glass, and see I will also tell you about that one, that is like for example our balcony, we all have mirrors, right? We all have our mirrors, so the mirrors completely, so the mirrors allow, so that comes in the category of transparent object because it allows light to pass through them completely, okay, through them. And see a glass of water, okay, so a glass of water means water, so it can also, okay, it allows light to pass through them completely. And then let's see about the bird. The second type of object is the transparent object. So we can see partially through butter paper. This is because it allows only some light to pass through it. Okay, the objects that allow some light to pass through them are called known as translucent objects. So what are translucent objects? They are not similar as transparent. But the only difference in transparent and translucent is what? What is the difference between? Only one difference in transparent and translucent. That in transparent it allows light to pass through them completely, right? It just no, it completely allow the light to pass through them. And what does happen in translucent objects? So in translucent objects only allow some light, not completely but only some light to pass through them. That means, for example, butter paper, ground glass, etc., etc., right? Partially through the butter paper as well. Okay. And now let me tell you about, see, this is the butter paper. Oh, what happened? Yes. So, see, this is the butter paper and see, it's a ground glass. And this is the butter paper. Right? And now let's move to the last object, that is opaque object. So, what are opaque objects? Let me tell you. And it's very easy. Okay, it's very easy, opaque object. So see friends, objects like chart paper, books, desks, etc. do not allow any light to pass through them. That objects are known as opaque objects. Like for example, books, desk, chairs, chart papers. So these objects does not allow any light to pass through them. Not partially, not completely, but no any light. So this is the desk, this is the some books. Let me tell you about the light travels in straight lines. It is a fact and it is proven. Okay, it's the proven. So friends, light travels in straight line. So all the light always travels in straight line. When the path of the light gets blocked by any object, it changes its direction. Okay. The light cannot bend around objects. Okay. See, let me tell you. Okay. Light always travels in straight lines. When the path of the light gets blocked on by any object, it changes the direction of it. The light cannot bend around the objects. Now let's move to this activity 2. Just give you overview because these are some activities that you can perform on your home. See. Okay, have you seen it? Let me just tell you. Now, formation of shadows. So, we will continue the formation of shadows in the next part, right? In the next part of this chapter. So, till then, take care and bye bye. If you like this video, so I will get more motivation from you all. Bye bye.